All right, and y'all are on.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're on with the United Country Boys show. And like always, we like to start our show with a Bible verse of the day, 1 Corinthians 3:16. Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you? And that's our Bible verse of the day. Did everybody know that?
I knew I was God's temple.
Well, you are the temple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Look.
All right.
Tommy is the temple.
Tommy's built like a temple.
Like a pyramid.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like,
Tommy,
Temples are,
How about brick
temples
house,
are
man?
strong.
I'd take offense to that if I was you.
Temples are very strong
Yeah.
works for me.
and beautiful.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maddie on the board.
I think I know what I'm doing.
All right, if we get cut off, it ain't our fault.
That's right.
All
Just cut us
right.
off when we need cut off, okay?
I will.
Wow.
That's right, and we want to tell everybody to stay tuned. We're trying to round up Bigfoot. He should be close by now, but we're going to try to have him on maybe around 8:30 or so. We're going to have some giveaways also during this hour, so everybody stay tuned.
Yeah. I called him and checked on him. Actually, we bought him a Go phone. I called and checked on him. He was trying to get my horse caught, and he was going to ride my horse into town. So if you start seeing a horse come up Highway 43 and Bigfoot on him,
Kind of scoot over.
you just scoot over.
Give him room.
Yeah. And it's probably going to be him, because I doubt you'd see two of those.
He's not the Amish.
Yeah,
No.
different, yeah.
Well, we've got a new little segment that we want to integrate into our show, and that is Bible trivia. And so we want to ask a question to the people out there, and the first person to text in with the correct answer is going to win a $25 gift card today to Zaxby's. And so let me give you the number first to text to get ready to text in the answer. You can text 731-438-2084 for the Bible trivia. And the question is, how many plagues did God send to Egypt? How many plagues did God send to Egypt in the Old Testament? And so you can text in 731-438-2084. You text the correct answer. If you're the first one, then you'll get a $25 gift card to Zaxby's. Without saying it, does anybody know the right answer?
Several. That's all I know.
Bunches.
Yeah.
No, I do not know the correct answer. Not offhand.
Yeah, I didn't either until I saw the answer.
Y'all seen the movie The Ten Commandments? Isn't that where he's on there, the plagues? Is that?
I
don't know.
It may have been.
You
I
know
don't
that
think I've seen that movie before.
that bald-headed actor. What was
was it?
Charles something or?
I don't know.
I can see him, but I can't think of his name.
I can't either now. I mean, yeah.
And you said it was called The Ten Commandments?
Ten Commandments, yeah.
I've never
Charles.
seen it.
Well, Mel Gibson, he directed that one movie, Passion of Christ, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good movie as well.
Yeah. You know the guy that played Jesus in that movie, he almost died in that movie playing that scene. Pretty surreal.
Wow. Fun fact of the day. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That surprises me. You know everything.
I wouldn't say that.
Stretch.
They can make it up if you don't.
That's right. We don't have a winner yet, so y'all be sure and text in 731-438-2084. How many plagues did God send to Egypt?
Charlton Heston.
That's it.
Charlton Heston played.
Yeah.
What year?
What was it look
That
like?
would have been a
Right there.
long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looked like a what do they call them people that
He
was in
was-
the
He was Pharaoh or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had he smoked a lot and had lung cancer, and when he found out how sick he was, he made commercials about don't smoke, and he said, you know, because he said how sick I am, so he sure did. I remember that. Yeah, because back then you would, if you didn't smoke, you wasn't cool.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody smoked, but he said that now that I'm this sick, he said I want you to know don't smoke. So.
Yeah.
Well, you know, cigarettes at one time was approved by the FDA. Is it the FDA?
Food and Drug Administration.
You know, it wasn't that long
Yeah.
ago, whenever you would go into a restaurant, they would ask you smoking section or non-smoking section.
Yeah.
And I'm not too old. I'm getting on up there. I feel it, but that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I remember we used to go to Ryan's down there in car at the big all-you-can-eat buffet, and it just be the whole place would smell like smoke because half of it was smoking down there.
Yeah.
That didn't stop us from going in though.
Yeah, we're the reason I think it shut down. They was losing money on us.
Yeah, we used to put a pretty good dent in it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We wanted to announce some big news that's coming to Wayne County. The Wayne County Connection. You want to tell them the big news coming to Wayne County?
Oh, we're about to get high-speed internet.
High-speed internet.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're working on it. The word was they're going to start in Waynesboro and go towards Highland in the first phase, and then they're going to start in Waynesboro and come towards the Lawrence County line.
Mm.
And I have seen some folks out doing some surveying, so I'm thinking they've got started on it already. So that's exciting news for us in Wayne County.
Yeah, that'll definitely help Wayne County as well. I mean, a lot of the clientele that is moving in from out of state, you know, well, since COVID, you know, a lot of people's working from home,
Right.
and now they'll be able to work from home and have that high-speed internet is big. Because a lot of the people that's moving to the area, that's one question that a lot of them ask is,
Yeah, one of the first
does it
questions.
have, does it have high-speed internet? We get that question on the regular, so that's big.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Power, water, internet. Right. That's pretty much.
Got you.
Yeah, live water used to be
Live-
number one
Yeah.
when I first started selling real estate.
You got a creek, a stream, a branch,
Mud puddle,
mud puddle. Yeah.
it didn't matter as long as
You
you
got,
had
just got to have
water.
one. You got to have
Water
one.
on the property, but I think now internet may have trumped
Yeah,
the
I
water.
think that's kind of ruling the roost right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, I think there's a lot of streams in this or springs in
Springs.
this area too.
Right.
There's a lot of springs. Yeah, there's a lot of springs in this area too. I've been
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
those. We looked at some property recently, and there was a couple on it, and it wasn't that many acres.
Oh yeah, that's something that we're really blessed here. That it's really easy for us to take for granted. You take people, especially coming from out west, you know, they're not blessed out there with water like we are here. There's just an abundance of water in Wayne, Lawrence, Giles, Lincoln, you know, all through southern Tennessee. There's just an abundance of water that we're very blessed to have.
Yeah,
And we do have a winner on the Bible trivia, by the way, too. So
All right.
we got Terry Nash texted in and got the right answer. So
Bible scholar.
Bible scholar, yeah. So we'll get with you, Terry. I'll text you in a little bit, and we'll get you the directions to our office right on the corner of 2nd Street, North Locust, and you can come by here after 9 o'clock and pick up your card.
And
Congratulations.
What was the
that
answer? Everybody
answer?
wants to know.
10 plagues.
Can you name them?
I cannot name them.
I couldn't either. We got locusts.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I bet Mr. Nash could.
I bet Nash could definitely name them.
I remember locusts. That's
And you had the frogs.
yeah.
You got the.
And then didn't the Nile turn into blood?
Yeah.
Was that one of them? Seemed like her.
I don't think I remember hearing that. But one thing I had on the water there was, you know, a lot of people that's coming to the area, you know, if you don't have access to the city water, of course you'll have to dig a well. Well witching.
Oh
You
yeah,
have much experience with well witching?
I've tried it.
You've tried it?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
My polarity was wrong, and I got smacked right in the face.
You had your stick
I
upside
had it
down.
upside down. The
I know
guy,
Dad said he could.
I did it.
the guy before me had his little stick out there, and it went over there, and it just bent right down right where it was at.
What is it, a maple? Is it what you're supposed to use?
He-
Peach.
Peach.
Yeah, it's peach.
Peach tree limb, yeah.
Peach tree limb.
And I took it, and I walked over there, and it just come the wrong way.
Yeah, well, I've never heard somebody that's had one witched where they didn't hit water. Now,
Right,
I've seen
yeah.
a few of them where they've dug and didn't hit water, but they didn't have it witched. So there may be some
Yeah.
truth to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well, I've seen it enough times that I'm a believer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so.
You know, I sold a farm in Giles County to a guy, and he was telling me about his experience with that. And he had a well that was drilled, or he had like a professional well driller come out, and they had all their technology and stuff. Said, "Here's a place to do it." They drilled one well, didn't hit water, and they said, "Well, whatever happened," and they went to another spot. He said, "We'll hit water here." You know, when they drilled, didn't hit water. And he said he found an old timer, and he come out there and witched for it. And he said he found a spot and
Right
drilled
on,
and
yeah.
hit water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody ain't got it.
No, that's for sure. I know of a guy, he's drilled 2 wells now just here recently in Johns County. One 800 feet didn't have water. Yeah.
So, Tommy, can you explain witching to those that don't understand it?
Fred knows how to do it.
Well, that's like taking a peach tree limb and you gotta hold it a certain way. And when you walk around in that peach tree limb, when it gets to where the water is, supposedly bends down to where the water's gonna be. That's where you need to drill. That's
I guess there's some kind of a pull or something,
There's a
obviously, that it has.
yeah, and it's something through your body, and it makes a
Yeah.
contact.
Well, that's what that guy was telling me in Johns County, and like I said, one guy had all the technology and he couldn't find it, and that one guy said he come out there with he had a big thick book where he had like done that for other people before, and he kind of pulled out that book, looked a few things, and had that limb or I guess or whatever, and
Yeah.
walked right to it. So here's your water,
Yeah,
and that was it.
and I have seen some people take a coat hanger and do it with a coat hanger. That's I don't know what the difference is, but somehow the polarity in their body, I guess, and it'll find the water for them.
Yeah, so that may be something to look into.
Hey, if it
you're
works, it
digging a well.
works.
That's right. If it works, it works.
But I guess it's safe to say I'm getting into Wayne County, had a good time over there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was proud to hear about the internet coming in there. You know, at one time everybody was really just relying on TDS, which it's good sometimes and bad sometimes, I hear. And
Right.
then you got Starlink, which there's a big waiting list for it. It's hard to get onto it. And I even heard that, because I was looking into it, TDS was on full capacity over there. So, I mean, even people that was wanting to get internet, they couldn't hardly get anything.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's going to be a big deal coming into the rural parts of Tennessee here in Wayne County, and that's really gonna up the sales, I think,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, this is coming through the Tennessee Valley Electric Cooperative is the one putting this internet system in, and so I'm looking forward to it. So we need some quicker
Oh yeah,
speeds.
oh yeah, yeah. And I guess it wasn't. You know, we're kind of new into Lawrence County. It wasn't too that long ago. Lawrence County didn't have any, and now it's all through Lawrence County. So it won't be no time. It'll be everywhere, but it'll be all through Wayne County.
Yeah, we've
a couple
got
years,
quite
I'm sure.
a bit of area in Wayne County on some of the main roads that's got the TDS fiber, and it's got some good high speeds in those areas, but it's just not stretched out to the rest of the county. So I think that's what this one is coming in to make it available for everybody.
It'll be overhead.
I'm thinking they're going to go underground, but
Okay.
I don't know that for a fact. Where I've seen out surveying, they're putting the numbers on the ground, so I don't know if that's indicating what they're doing, but they've got some numbers written on the side of the pavement, measuring distances. Whether it's going to go underground or overhead, I'm not sure.
Okay. Because I was thinking underground, that's why y'all hadn't had it, because it's steep over there and you can't hardly push it up them hills.
A lot of rocks.
No, the service in
Oh,
inside
you
the line.
can't get it pushed up.
Yeah. That's a joke, Maddie.
Well, yeah, we found a
Maddie
way.
said, yeah.
I was looking up to see.
You wouldn't even pay any attention to
He was
us.
looking up to see if internet
No.
could go uphill.
No,
Yeah,
I
and the internet
wasn't.
go uphill.
I was actually
Somebody check
looking
the
up
Google
to
search.
see how many people in Lawrence County had broadband internet
Oh, okay.
on the census.
I'll let it
In
go
the
then.
last
I'm sorry.
census, it was 77.6. So you
Okay.
still got around 23% of people that don't have internet service, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because, all the kids take home Chromebooks to do their homework. And, if you don't have internet for that, they can't do it.
Yeah, and that's true to most people. I know me and Brent we was looking at a place doing our compared market analysis that we can touch on in a little bit, but he said he pulled up to the house. It was actually a little bitty cabin there. He said he pulled up to his cabin, looked at his phone, and seen that he did not have any service at all. He said, "This is it." So some people want
I've had that too.
to disconnect.
Yeah, I've had that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't have internet service, there's still somebody out there that.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world,
No,
that's for
that's
sure.
for
Yeah,
sure.
we have a buyer for that too. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So no matter how far out you get, we've got somebody that wants to be that far out.
Still got a lot of folks wants to be off the grid.
You know, me and Hunter, a couple years ago now, we sold a place How far out was that in Wayne County?
2.5, was it 2.5 miles off the
It was two.
easement?
Yeah, it was
road?
2.5 miles off of a county paved road with no easement to get to it, and the guy still, he said, I want it.
I thought y'all said that was a long way off.
That is a long way out.
You got that?
You get out there,
I mean,
where I'm at, you gotta come back
2.5
towards
miles
town
through
to
the
hunt.
woods.
You gotta take a deer trail to the house, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't have a road, you have a deer trail.
No.
And then a knot in a tree.
Yeah, but we actually got that one sold. That was actually an agent out of Nashville called us and had us list that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Yeah, it was owned by a realtor in Nashville and wanted us to sell it for him. Yeah, sure was. Which is just a testament to our marketing. You know that it's not a well, what I'm trying to say is it's a known fact that United Country has got the premium marketing when it comes to rural properties and hunting properties and farms and land and country homes and even other agencies. I've listed a few places even, especially agents from other states. I've sold for 3 or 4 different agents. I know one out of Florida, one out of Louisiana, and I just listed another tract of land over towards Hardin County for an agent out of Louisiana down there. And so even other realtors are wanting our marketing.
yeah, that's right. And it, like Tyler said, it's just a testament to our advertising. I think we've all sold property where their cousin's brother, was a realtor. But when you're selling your greatest asset, which for most people is your property, in general, whether if it's a farm or a home, with some acreage, it's important. It matters who you list with, and that's and we specialize in the farms, country homes, land, hunting property side of things. So it makes a difference on who you list with, who can offer you the advertisement that you need to get that premium dollar for your property. And that's what we specialize in with United Country.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and with interest rates that have gone up some, and some people, well, with the market slowing down a little bit, not much. It's a different market than what it was a few years ago. It even makes it all more important to choose the right realtor whenever you're getting ready to sell your property, and you need somebody that has the means of advertising to get your property out there to the out-of-state buyers if you want to get the most money you can for it.
Yeah, and I would say that, obviously you want to have, that advertising is a big thing, and I want to touch on that again in a second, Tyler. But, if you have people coming in and they're moving from out of state, I think me and Tommy talked about this on an earlier show this morning, was people are looking for that country lifestyle. That's what they want. That's,
Right.
That they want that country lifestyle. It would be, in, I think, all of our opinions, that you're going to be best served listing your property with somebody that lives that lifestyle. If you're, even if you have some people have 300 or 400 acre, farms, and they think they have to go to Nashville or, some big city, right, to list that property. When in all reality, you're probably going to be best served, listing right here with us, because we live that lifestyle. We know what that means, and we know what it takes.
Oh yeah.
And if you go you find somebody that's got skinny jeans and loafers on, they don't know anything about country living.
They're not gonna weigh the swamp.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and how are they going to go show your farm? They're
Right.
so we all have 4x4 trucks side by sides, and we're living that lifestyle, and we're ready to go to work.
We got snake boots and chigger spray.
Snake boots.
Yeah, lots of chickens.
Buy it in
Lots
bulk.
of chigger spray, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But to touch on that, what you was talking about, the advertising, if you don't mind, I'd like for you to go into a little bit more depth on that, because I talked to a seller the other day, and he actually made the comment, because it was a listing that I'd been talking to for a couple of weeks, and I guess a bunch of other people have been calling him, and somebody had told him, I don't know if it was another agent or just an individual, but he said that somebody told him that it didn't matter who you listed with, that all real estate companies were the same, and that they all have the same advertising. So can you just touch on that a little bit and how we're different?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing that we really want people to understand, is that not all real estate companies are the same, and in fact, we're really the only one that's really different. And how we're different is we advertise lifestyle properties over an address. We advertise the what over the where. And we're the only company that does that. And so anybody that says that all real estate companies are the same, that's 100% false. You know, I'd like to, if somebody says everybody's the same, well, you can ask them, well, are they signature partners on land.com, Lands of America, Land and Farm, Farm Flip, Land Flip, all these top sites. And the truth is, we're the only person in Lawrence County that does that, only real estate company. And that's one of the top largest land sites, as well as Land Search, and there's just a whole bunch more. We got 3,500 special property websites through United Country, as well as we're partners with Realtree. And so, no, not all real estate companies are the same. We're completely different. We advertise properties different. And the proof's in the pudding. We've got better than a dozen properties that have been listed with other real estate companies that didn't sell. And once we marketed them, we brought a buyer to them. And so, you know, like they always say, the proof is in the pudding. We can show you in black and white how our marketing is different, and how it'll put your property in front of more buyers than anyone else can.
Yeah. And, you know, I think what we tell most people is, you know, the main takeaway, if you take nothing else from this, is interview at least 3 different agents from different companies. You know,
we love that. Yeah, sure.
Just, you know, just because we want to do what's best for you. You know, there are few and far between, I would say, situations where we might not be the best person for it. You know, that doesn't always happen. You know, that's very few and far between. But, you know, at least interview 3 different, you know, agents, you know, with different companies. Just, you know, ask them, you know, what kind of advertising do you do? You know, are you signature partners on, you know, different websites? You know, or, you know, how are you different? And I mean, if you interview 3 different people and they all say the same thing, then I'd probably say, well, you know, try to interview a couple more. You know, find something that's gonna really get your you know, something that's gonna get your property in front of more people.
Yeah, and one other thing too that people overlook sometimes, and of course with the internet, that's a big part of it, the internet. But also United Country still does a lot the old-fashioned way with books, catalogs. We're the only national company that still does a catalog that sends out a couple, 3 times a year, these thick catalogs, these colored, thick catalogs, probably 150 pages of properties. And then United Country advertises in different magazines like Progressive Farmer, some of those different magazines. We also do newspapers. Your property could come out in a newspaper in New York. It's just randomly selected. And because you know, a lot of people, especially the old folks, the old timers, maybe not do as much on the internet. You know, a lot of them still do paper. I've had clients where I had to print out listings and send to them through the mail, through snail mail. So there's more avenues than just actually the internet that we have through United Country.
Exactly.
So. That helps a lot.
To touch on that magazine, I had a call not too long ago that they had seen a property in that magazine. And, you know, of course, if your property's not in that magazine, because we have limited amount we can put in there, it just gets the phone ringing, and then we can, you know, mention them another property that's similar to that. So that's just another way how we differentiate ourselves, like we've touched on a few times. So just, you know, we urge to give us a call, give us a shot, and show you what we can offer.
Well, first of all, you got to get the folks calling you, and once you make contact with them, then you can pinpoint a property that they're looking for.
Oh, we just got word. I think Bigfoot's in the house.
Hey.
We got to go out here and see if we can help him out, get inside.
Make sure you don't tear nothing up.
Yeah, you try to keep him out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
That'd be tough to keep him out of there if he gets a whiff of some meat or something in the fridge.
Oh man,
He'll be all
I've seen him
over.
in action.
He can eat.
So I just looked up here the 10 plagues of Egypt in the Bible. So I'm just going to put those real quick, just in case anybody was wondering, curious on that.
Yeah.
You have the plague of blood, frogs, gnats, flies, livestock, boils, hail, that's Hail, locust, darkness. Was that all? Yeah, that's all. No, and the last one is the plague on the firstborn.
Yeah.
That's it.
What would you say would be the worst of those 10?
Darkness.
Yeah.
Well, it'd definitely be the killing of the firstborn children. Darkness. The last one was the killing of the firstborn.
Oh, yeah.
What a sacrifice.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, he said darkness.
I hate darkness.
Yeah, I would definitely say that last one there.
Well, okay, so take that one out.
Okay, okay, you take that one out. You're saying darkness?
You can never see
Probably
anything.
bulls. You know what bulls are?
Yeah.
It's like the lepers on your skin and stuff.
Okay, we'll take bulls out.
All right.
Let's go till we get to darkness.
I don't know. I don't like bugs.
I don't like none of them. Man.
Well, I mean, you got water turning to blood. I mean, you can't. I mean, you gotta have water to survive.
Okay, take that one out then.
Probably the lice,
Okay, take that one out. Just say darkness.
flies.
Me and
You
Maddie,
know, I've
me and
got
Maddie's
some-
not wanting no
So
gnats. neither.
hopefully Bigfoot does finally get in here, right?
Yeah.
I've got some questions for him because, and you can, folks, you can look this up. This is on, well, it says Mirror, so it's mirror.co.uk. This is an article on there about 10 things you need to know about the legendary Sasquatch. And how long have we been knowing Bigfoot now?
We've-
We're talking about 3 years.
Yeah.
About 3 years. That was when we caught him, right?
Yeah.
So there's some stuff on here that was pretty mind blowing, which I'll touch on a little bit if he finally ever does get in here. But there's just some pretty eye raising facts, and he's never even mentioned it to us before.
No.
Wow.
And you know,
Interesting to hear.
one thing I will say, we've spent enough time around him now to where we can kind of interpret
Oh, yeah.
somewhat about what he's saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It may not be verbatim, but it'll be pretty close. We can get it pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, I want to, at this point, intervene just a second.
Mhm.
That you got to be real careful when you're interviewing Bigfoot,
Yeah.
because I've seen him go off on Tyler.
He got a temper.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't want to rub him the wrong way, 'cause
Right.
then he will unleash on you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
for
just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a question for everybody, and we'll include Maddie on this one as well. I'm going to be getting married here towards the end of the summer, and I was going to get everybody's best marriage advice. If you want to say how long you've been married and what's your best marriage advice,
I can answer that.
go ahead, Tommy.
Being as I've got an anniversary coming up on the 25th.
Yeah.
This next coming Thursday, I will have been married 49 years.
Mm.
And I was asked that question one time as to what was my secret to a happy marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And my answer was, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I was actually going to say that exact same thing.
So we both can't be wrong,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Maddie? What do you think?
Never go to bed mad.
Yeah. I've
That's
heard
what
that a
my
lot.
parents always told me.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Because
that's a good
if
one.
you go to bed mad, you're still going to wake up mad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just be the better person and say, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
mean, you're always going to have arguments. It's never going to be
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Mm.
But that's your significant other. So when you're wrong, she's wrong. When she's wrong, you're wrong.
What?
Yeah, it's always right.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you're one person,
Yeah, okay.
you know?
Yeah. I've been married for, I guess it's been about 8 years or so. Something like that. But yeah, just keep God first in your marriage.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
first and foremost. And
That's
laugh.
about
Oh, man.
There he is.
Look at him.
Oh,
Special appearance.
there he is.
Good to have you in the house.
Slide on in here.
It's about time.
Dang gum, you stink. What you been into? Golly.
He had possum for breakfast.
He had something, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if can the people see him?
He needs to
Pretty good.
scoot in just a little bit more.
Scoot in here, Bigfoot. We want the people
There
to
we
see.
go.
You make any Lysol?
Yeah, that's goodness gracious. That's pungent.
It ain't my fault you stink.
Why are you so late? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, why was you late, Bigfoot?
Traffic.
Traffic.
Wow. Yeah. He said traffic was bad.
Was
You
they all
don't
was they
drive,
all
Bigfoot.
stopping and looking at you or what? I can see that.
Over here,
was
Bigfoot.
bad.
He's
Traffic.
looking. There he goes.
Oh,
He was looking at me.
He's telling some big story about he got in a horse race with the Amish coming up here. It wasn't a race.
They're probably running from him.
Probably.
Was it a fair race? Taking no prisoners.
Well, did you win the race?
No, he weighted the horses
he
down.
lost.
He weighted the horse down, I bet.
Yeah. Well,
So I've got a couple questions here. I was telling the people there while y'all were going to get Bigfoot and this is a real article. It's on mirror.co.uk. There's much more accurate, but it's an article on here. And it talks about 10 things you need to know about the legendary Sasquatch. And you've never even mentioned these before. So this is one thing that I want to touch on. One thing is about the food that you eat. So let me see if I can find it. So right here it says the eating habits of Bigfoot are widely disputed. Researchers suggest it may be vegetarian, while others believe the creature must be a carnivore. And then it says Kit Kats are also reported to be on Bigfoot's menu.
Kit Kats.
Kit
Is
Kats.
that true?
Is that true?
You eat Kit Kats? No, not cats. Kit Kats. The candy.
Anybody said eating cats missing?
He said yes.
That would have been a yes.
He said yes to that.
Yeah. So he eats cats and big cats.
Yeah.
I seen one thing here that said you could run 35 miles an hour. They're reportedly able to run 35 miles an hour.
I hadn't seen him do that. Is that true? Can you run that fast?
You got cheated.
Now that don't count tripping and falling down a hill.
Yeah.
No.
And you can't account for wind either. You said downwind there too. You gotta just regular running.
We're gonna irritate him, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
He said
already-
he did about 5 miles an hour.
Was there any more facts on there?
Couple. So one of them says that he's standing 7 to 10 foot tall, and it says weighing more than 35 stone. I don't know what that means. Bigfoot. Can you
What's a
talk
stone
about stone
in weight?
What's
We'll
35
fact check
stone?
that. How big a stone are we talking?
Yeah. So he said he didn't know.
I misunderstood that. I thought it said when you are stoned.
Oh.
You ever been stoned, Bigfoot?
How many stones? That's 490 pounds.
Yeah, he said 490 pounds. Yeah,
So that'd be about right.
Probably about right.
be about
Probably so.
You've been dieting a little bit, huh?
He's been eating other Kit Kats. He's probably a little bit over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to the stone part, he said only back to 70s.
Everything went down to 70s.
Tommy, you okay?
I'm okay.
He does got a little gray in his beard there, so that date him about right.
Yeah. We go back.
I think he's about 100
Rough,
something year old.
rough few years. Don't quit touching me. You need to calm down and take a bath every once in a while.
Well, it's just now getting warm enough to get him out there.
Yeah.
We could hose him down, I guess.
He needs something. Some
What's
Tic
he
Tacs
saying
too
over
wouldn't hurt anything.
I think he's asleep.
He'd get agitated. Hey, wake up. Yeah. Hey, quit. Hey, go. I'm telling you, he's got a temper.
He does. I've seen it in action.
I meant just to swap seats with you,
I
Tommy.
don't know about that now.
Any other Bigfoot facts you got over there?
Oh, that's about all I've got. I think there's a couple of other ones, but there's a couple other ones on there, but they don't.
Well, now, did we
This one.
not catch him out with Miss Bigfoot one time?
Well, right here, that's what he was just
Yeah.
looking at. He said
Oh,
mating
yeah.
season
Mating
is from
season.
March to April.
Yeah.
So we're just
That's
coming
just
out of that.
finishing up. That's really just an ornery.
Yeah. That's probably why you're getting close to me.
Yeah.
You can back off a little bit. I know I got some smell good stuff on,
I
but
was to say, you should have put that on this morning.
yeah. You gotta fix your hair a little bit there too. Couldn't put a comb through it before you come?
Get it a little more attractive.
You can back up a little bit, it wouldn't hurt nothing.
Look how big his hands are.
Yeah. You got some big hands. Let's
Yeah,
see your
so-
hands, Bigfoot. Yeah,
One question I
pretty good
had,
size.
or a lot of people that has been asking about Bigfoot, is why are we just now coming out? Why is he just now? Why did he just now let us find him?
That's a good question for Bigfoot.
He got it in his neck.
Go ahead and tell him, Bigfoot. Why you been hiding so long?
He said, "You go ahead and take it."
Yeah. On that one, he just said that, he just been in the swamp so long, and,
He
he
didn't know
just
nobody
kind of
was
gotten,
looking for
he didn't know anybody's looking for him. He'd been lonely a little bit, and he had a family there for a little while, and then, his family, they run off. They got older. Miss Bigfoot left him, and he said he just kind of got lonely, and then he, decided to come out of the swamps. Well, that was right? Yeah. That's what happened.
So it sounds like Bigfoot's single.
Yeah.
And looking.
Yeah.
Anybody out
I know
there got
he's been eyeing up the characters across the street over there at the office. I know he saw Mickey Mouse the other day. We had to hold him back.
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. Yeah.
Tastes like chicken. I just hope they're not missing Peppa Pig.
Oh, me.
Leave it to Tommy.
Yeah. Oh, me.
All right. Anybody got any Bigfoot questions? I mean, if you've got a Bigfoot question,
Yeah.
or you can text Tyler.
Yep, you can text it in 731-438-2084. We'll be happy to ask Bigfoot here on the air. Whatever questions you have, 731-438-2084.
I mean, how many times can you ask Bigfoot a question? I mean, you don't get that opportunity every day.
No.
That's once in a lifetime.
Yeah, so just make it a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it took us a while to find him. Then we found him. Now we can't get rid of him. It's like a cat. We fed him a couple times.
He hides pretty good though.
Yeah, he does hide pretty good. He always comes
Hide
back
in a
when he
minute.
gets
Hold
home.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He's hide and go seek world champion. He won that.
And in a minute, I'll ask him here in a minute. It's okay. Yeah, he's wanting to sing Peppa Pig a song, he says. Go ahead and sing her. Sing her song. All right.
Wow, that was
I think he got struck on Peppa Pig.
That
I
was
think he is
beautiful.
too.
beautiful.
You hog in the mic. You're a mic hog. We still got to square up from that last time. I ain't forgot about
How
it.
many likes we gotta get for that?
Yeah.
Just one.
Somebody view the post. Somebody view our last post.
No, it was just one like, and I liked it.
Yeah. Any questions for Bigfoot, though, send them in, 731-438-2084. And we have one right there. What's your favorite food, Bigfoot? He said that now Tommy mentioned it is chicken.
Chicken.
That's all
Fried
right.
chicken.
Yeah.
Grilled chicken.
Chicken on a stick.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah, that was a good one there. Anybody else got one, be sure and send it in. We got another one. Where is your favorite hiding place?
They said he couldn't give out that information.
Yeah,
That's why he's the world champ hide and go seek.
yeah. He is
What's your
good.
second favorite then?
Second
Can't
favorite
give it
hiding
your first
spot.
one.
Huh?
He said Iron City.
Garden City.
We gotta take him to speech therapy.
It's a different kind of language, but
Yeah.
I've got a lot listed out. I see that's under contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
But you're just liable to see him anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, we just had another question roll in asking where do you live? You want to give away that information? He said no.
He just got a P.O. box, is what I heard.
Yeah, the P.O. Box number 1. If anybody wants to send him any mail, P.O. Box number 1.
Or you just send
Still
it there to
too
the
close.
office and we'll give it to him.
Yeah, that would probably be the smartest thing.
We got another question here wanting to know if you pay taxes or not.
I got that one too. He said deferred that to his attorney. He said you had to talk to his attorney or his CPA on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he is famous, you know. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets royalties.
well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I really wish you'd take a bath next time you come in the show. You can.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew. I
You
told
want
you.
to scoot back or something. I mean, it just that smell. Dang,
Yeah, I can smell it over here.
it ain't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like onions.
Yeah. They also want to know if you're going to be coming to the fair again this year coming up.
I can translate that. He said, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He said he will be at the fair at the Southern Tennessee Realty booth for everybody to stop by and see him and get your picture taken.
He did. I understood there too. He wanted a bigger trailer. He didn't have enough dancing space the last time.
Yeah.
Well, it's from all them Kit Kats he's been eating.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to have a little spread her out there a little bit.
Break me off a piece of that. I got it.
He does like Kit Kats. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. Yeah. But anybody didn't say he was cutting a rug last year too during the parade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he had a big time at the parade. Are you going to come back there too? He said, yeah. He was excited about that one. He likes the parade.
Yep.
Yeah, he gets all that candy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
He likes the Kit Kats.
Yeah.
He hangs on to those.
It all comes back to Kit Kats.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell us, or a good question would be, what kind of life advice have you got? I know you've lived a long time out in the swamp. What kind of life advice can you give us? Don't smoke crack.
That would be good.
That's good advice.
good advice.
If you really think about
That's
it,
solid.
that is good
Watch out for
advice.
people with smoke sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, any other questions? Text them in. We've had a bunch here this morning wanting questions for Bigfoot, so text them in anytime. 731-438-2084. Golly.
Getting frisky over there.
I'm about to get married, you know. Come on now. I'm gonna make me bow up on you. I hate to knock that last tooth you got out. I'm
You're
sorry,
fighting
Bigfoot. I
Bigfoot,
didn't
man.
mean that.
My money's on Bigfoot if y'all two tie up.
Well, it's possible.
He got you by 50 pounds or so.
Just 50.
I think the stones were what, 490? I'm
Yeah.
not too good at math. Put you at 450.
I'm not too terribly far, but a little piece away. Yeah.
I don't know what your aftershave is, but that maybe
Yeah. You want to say something else, Bigfoot? Did anybody get that one? I didn't understand that.
Say it one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, so there he just said that United Country Southern Tennessee Realty is going to be the best for all your real estate needs.
Yeah. Was that was right? Yeah. Okay.
He's also very intelligent.
Yeah.
Well, people wouldn't realize it.
Well, he didn't make it this long being dumb.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's probably a testament to why he lives so long. He doesn't deal out in public with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow, in some ways, I can relate to Bigfoot.
We got another question rolling in here. It says, does Bigfoot use Charmin or Quilted Northern?
Spring branch.
That was a
Yeah.
long answer for
That'd be pretty rough. He said he uses leaves most of the time.
Yeah.
Whew, that's probably why you stink.
Yeah.
You ever
Dry
mistakenly
or wet
got
leaves?
into any poison ivy?
What about baby wipes?
Oh, yeah. He's had a few bad run-ins with poison ivy.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
He needs some baby wipes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That
That's a
was a
good.
tough spring point.
That is. Yeah. Yeah. Another one said, how many Littlefoots have you got out running around? Okay. He said as far as he knows, it's upwards of 30.
406.
Yeah.
But who's counting?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll get you some breakfast when we leave. I know I promised you breakfast when you come in. Well, we'll get it when we leave, though. Whew.
He
So
kind of got
what
an
you-
attitude this
He
morning.
definitely got an attitude. If he don't eat,
Did you feed him before y'all came here?
No.
Why
no.
didn't you feed him before we came
I
here?
told him I promised him breakfast afterwards.
Well, if you'd fed him before, we'd have never got him in.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We appreciate all the people sending in questions. We've had several. Y'all just keep sending them in though. Anytime you have a question for Bigfoot, we can get a hold of him. He'll be back on the show too here for too long. Are you asleep? Wake up. Hey.
He just prayed, he said.
He's starting to get hangry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting hangry for sure.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
You can tell because his hair starts falling off in his face right there. You can tell.
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
That's a
He
Kit
was
Kat bar
singing the
song.
Kit Kat bar.
Oh, he was
thing,
back on the Kit Kat bar. I'll get you a whole pack of Kit Kats if you just keep it down and scoot.
There's some
scoot
in
back a little
Robbie's
bit.
office up
All
front.
right.
We'll stop by.
Maddie, do you have any questions for Bigfoot?
That's a good. one.
I wanted to know how many kids he had, but somebody
Oh,
sent
upwards
that in
of 30.
already. Yeah.
It was something
That's what he
between
knows.
30 and 406. That was what we said.
He's not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got 30 accounted for, but more than likely it's upwards. Yeah. What you set up there, Bigfoot?
If he had a bath, he'd probably have more.
Yeah, probably so.
Any other questions come in there?
No, I think that's I think that was all. Oh, they want to know where is Mama Foot at. That's I think a kind of a sore topic.
spot.
Last I heard, she ran off and left him. Go ahead, Bigfoot, tell me.
Well, he wouldn't shower.
She ate his last Kit Kat.
Ate his last Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, there's no telling what he did to her then.
No.
Well, what's the best marriage advice that you got for me, Bigfoot?
Share your Kit Kats.
Anything else you wanna? Any more advice you can give? You might know
Oh,
what
this
it's.
Bigfoot is not listed into that.
Yeah.
You'd be in the, I guess a doghouse would be nicer than a swamp, but you would be in a different swamp.
Yeah.
I think I call that a creek. Without a paddle.
Yeah. Well, we're down to the 5-minute mark. If you want to give any your closing remarks, Bigfoot, we're gonna get the show wrapped up here.
Hey, and
Anything else that wasn't legible?
hey,
We'll get you breakfast when we leave. Okay. All right. He's hung up on the breakfast this morning. He's wanting his Kit Kat bars.
But there was something in there too about, he's gonna be, you'll be seeing a lot more Bigfoot. We're gonna get him more involved with everything. We're gonna try to anyway. And so.
If we can get him to cooperate.
If we get him to cooperate, we'll have to feed him breakfast probably next time, but, we're gonna, he's gonna be around the office, so if you got questions or anything, feel free to let us know, and we're gonna get Bigfoot a little bit more involved with stuff that we do, especially out in the community, so you'll be seeing more Bigfoot.
Ditto.
We got to get him a handler.
We got 4 minutes, and I'll get you breakfast. All right. Anybody want to have any closing remarks there? And we're going to close out the show here this morning.
Yeah, I would just say if anybody's looking to sell any property and you want Bigfoot to come out there and look at your property, we might be able to swing that. He knows a lot about land. He's lived on the land for the past 150 years, so he's got a vast knowledge of land.
Oh, for sure.
We appreciate you coming in today, Bigfoot.
Yeah, we do. We do appreciate that.
So anybody give a... What is he still saying, the Kit Kat
Yeah,
song?
he's singing the Kit Kat song. He's hung up on that Kit Kat this morning.
Somebody better have him a Kit Kat when we get out of here.
Yeah, he's definitely ready.
Maybe
for
a
it.
whole box.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and give you my phone number. This is Brent. My phone number is 931-300-3341. Call me or text me anytime. Be happy to help.
Yeah, you can give me a call, Hunter, at 931-321-8226. And I think if you took anything away from this show, like Tyler said, don't smoke crack.
Hey, you can call
You got
Tommy
it.
Johnson, the Wayne County Connection, at 931-722-4840.
You can reach me, Tyler Webb, at 731-438-2084. And we always like to close our show out with a prayer. So if we can get Bigfoot, just get quiet for just a moment, or we can pray. All right, here we go. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for all your many blessings. We pray that you just watch over us, Lord, and keep us safe and healthy, and our listeners as well. Lord, we're above all thankful for Jesus Christ and the atonement that he made on the cross for us. We love you, Lord, and thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
We all stay tuned. We're going to be back on next week here at 8 a.m. on WDXE, and we're going to be having some more giveaways. Anybody out there listening who wants a real tree cap or a Bigfoot t-shirt, stop by our office and pick one up free of charge on the corner of 2nd Street and North Locust. Y'all drop on in.
Thanks, everybody. Have a blessed week.